Good morning, I'm Al Wheat, Mississippi History Day Coordinator, and I'm here in front of the Eudora Welty House to welcome you to the 2021 Mississippi History Day Award Ceremony. And just want to say a brief thank you to all of the teachers, students, parents, and community partners that have continued to support the program through this year.
First category we're announcing is the paper category.
And for the senior paper category, in third place from Pascagoula High School, Cheryl Cornelius for the American Code Girls of World War II, Cracking the Code of Communication. In second place from Pascagoula High School, Emma Lee for The Fighter and the Writer, Dr. Seuss's wartime cartoons, military education videos, and political allegories. And in first place from Oak Grove High School, Aline LaPierre for Making Myths Out of History, Remembering Bulgaria's Batak Massacre. And here we are in front of Mississippi Distilled, the temporary exhibit here at the two Mississippi museums, to bring you the exhibit category. And in the junior exhibit category, in first place from Jefferson Middle School, Abigail McLemore for British Suffrage Movement, The Struggle to be Understood. And for senior individual exhibit, in third place from Lafayette High School, Grace Foster with Communication of Culper Spy Ring. In second place from Lafayette High School, Berkeley Medeiros with War Pigeons, the Unsung Heroes of Communication in the World Wars. And in first place from Lafayette High School, Elsie Andre for Protest in the Spirit of Crazy Horse, the American Indian Movement. And now for senior group exhibit. In third place from Lafayette High School, Sarah Jane Wilburn and London Grace Daniels for the inevitable invention of the internet and how it changed the world. In second place from Lafayette High School, Kaylee Gooch and Caden Krausen for FDR Chatting with the Nation. And in first place from Lafayette High School, Mia Dawson and Olivia Roberts for How the Titanic Communicated a New Message.
Welcome to the performance category. Here we are at the historic Thalia Mara Hall in downtown Jackson.
For the senior performance category, in first place from Lafayette High School, Sarah Harmon for Why Braille is Important, The True Story.
Here we are in the Historic Fairs District at the Alamo Theater to present the documentary category.
And now for senior individual documentary. In third place from Lafayette High School, Sloan Clark with Eleanor Roosevelt, Heroine Behind the Scenes. In second place from Starkville High School, April Goyo for Stirring the American Conscience, How Lewis Hine Exposed the Harsh Realities of Child Labor Through Social Photography. And in first place from the Mississippi School for Math and Science, Nathan Guy for Tapping in the Heart of Darkness. And now for senior group documentary. In third place from Starkville High School, Mary Margaret Balsley, Kate Dickerson, Amanda Kaplan, and Neely Wells for Jerry Mitchell Uncovering the Truth. In second place from Lafayette High School, Madison Buford and Braylon Robinson for The American Experience Through Selma's Eyes. And in first place from Lafayette High School, Marley Kessler and Genesis Welch Duran for Comic Book Communication, You Can Be Anything.
Welcome to the website category. Through your websites this year, you all told amazing stories, and here are 4 people who all contributed to the story of Mississippi.
And now for senior individual website. In third place from Lafayette High School, Aubrey Glenn with Music and How It Tells Our Stories. In second place from Lafayette High School, Catherine Waddell for A Lady Never Tells, the World War II Women in Espionage and Intelligence. And in first place from Pascagoula High School, Haley McGee for Why We March, How the Language of Protest Was the Key to LGBT Liberation. Now for senior group website. In third place from the Mississippi School for Math and Science, Nina Patel, Kushi Patel, Kinjul Patel, and Kashama Mehta for the diversity of Indo-Aryan languages in India. In second place from Pascagoula High School, Jashaylee Minor and Jakaylee Minor for the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. And in first place from the Mississippi School for Math and Science, Amanda Zhu, Jessica Yan, and Amy Zhang for Hello Girls, the Trailblazers of Telecommunication in World War I.
And here we are in front of the entrance to the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum, bringing you the special awards.
Here we are overlooking the two Mississippi museums, and now I present to you the best project in Mississippi history, sponsored by the Mississippi Historical Society.
Your honorable mention from Lafayette High School, Dennery Award for Ida B. Wells' Shedding Light on Atrocities Through Journalism. And your winner from Lafayette High School, Presley Loper and Sidney Howell, the King of Rock and Roll, Message Through Music.
And here we are at the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum presenting the Black History Award sponsored by the Center for Black Studies and Interdisciplinary Studies at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Your honorable mention from Lafayette High School, Kyle Traylor and Braylon Williams for music, a major factor in civil rights. And your winner from Pascagoula High School, Jashaylee Minor and Jakaylee Minor for the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom.
Here we are with the best project in mass media sponsored by the Mississippi Public Broadcasting Foundation.
Your honorable mention from Lafayette High School, Elsa Franger for the jazz singer revolutionizing film culture with song. And your winner from Starkville High School, April Goyu, for stirring the American conscience, how Lewis Hine exposed the harsh realities of child labor through social photography.
Here we are with a watercolor-based painting by Ocean Springs native Walter Anderson, and now I will present the best project in Gulf South history, sponsored by the Center for the Study of the Gulf South at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Your runner-up from Lafayette High School, Addison Johnston and Brooke Hughes for Hidden Maps Communicating Freedom in Quilts. And your winner from Lafayette High School, Benjamin Fisher, Blues, The Other Side of History. Here we are in front of the William Winter Building, home of the Mississippi Department of Archives and History. Next up, the Archival Award sponsored by the Society of Mississippi Archivists. The honorable mention from Pascagoula High School is Cheryl Cornelius with the American Code Girls of World War II, Cracking the Code of Communication. And your winner from Lafayette High School, Sloan Clark with Eleanor Roosevelt, Heroine Behind the Scenes.
Here we are back at the Winter Building to present the award for oral history sponsored by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Your winner from Lafayette High School, Marley Kessler and Genesis Welch Duran with Comic Book Communication, You Can Be Anything.
Here we are in Eudora Welty's garden to present the Women's History Award, sponsored by the Women's and Gender Studies Center at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Your honorable mention from the Mississippi School for Math and Science, Amanda Zhu, Jessica Yan, and Amy Zhang for Hello Girls, the Trailblazers of Telecommunication in World War I. And your winner from Lafayette High School, Catherine Waddell for A Lady Never Tells, the World War II Women in Espionage and Intelligence. Here we are in front of the War Memorial here in Jackson, Mississippi. And next up, the best project in military history, brought to you by the Dale Center for the Study of War and Society at the University of Southern Mississippi. Your runner-up from Lafayette High School, Berkeley Medeiros for War Pigeons, the Unsung Heroes of Communication in the World Wars. And your winner from the Mississippi School for Math and Science, Nathan Guy for Tapping in the Heart of Darkness.
Here we are with Eudora Welty, Richard Wright, and William Faulkner presenting the best projects in humanities, brought to you by the Mississippi Humanities Council.
And now for the best project in the humanities, which the Mississippi Humanities Council decided to award to 3 projects this year. Your first winner from Pascagoula High School, Angelica Negrete for Viva La Raza, the Chicano Movement. Your second winner from Pascagoula High School, Kanasia Stanton, Delisha Francis, Gabby Myers, and Jalen Creer for Communication and Civil Rights, the Pink Triangle, A New Meaning. And your third winner from Pascagoula High School, Haley McGee for Why We March, How the Language of Protest Was the Key to LGBT Liberation. So we just want to close by saying congratulations to all the participants today and all of our winners. Thank you for continuing to support the Mississippi History Day program and tuning in to the 2021 Mississippi History Day Award ceremony. Hopefully, we'll see you all back again next year for Debate and Diplomacy in History.